Well, according to the lawyer representing me from the public defender's office, I guess I'm going to be on house arrest at least until my May hearing, she just said. So I'll still be sitting here at home on house arrest, I guess, until at least May 10th. She said it'll all be over on May, whatever, 10th or 20th, whatever the court date is. Got an email from this guy responding to my 3 or 4 month advertising campaign, advertising my website and ideas about improving people's health. It says, fucking remove me from your email list, you shit salesman with a mouthful of samples. I got this last night. I replied to him, okay, who are you, high school flunky? Question mark. Are you a high school flunky? I don't know who these idiots are. I don't know how they get on my email list, but mass email list, does it matter where you get? I don't know. It's advertising. I guess some people don't like advertising, or me personally, or whatever. Anyway, I was thinking about the issue of ownership and more ownership. Precedent was established with me in Kansas City, in Kansas, when I was 16, that owning one share of stock of any company or 10,000 shares of stock does not matter. It didn't matter when I was 16. I remember one time when I was in Osawatomie Hospital, this little Oriental doctor, he said, why are you in here? I said, well, I was accused and arrested for trespassing at Merrill Lynch, and I own the place, and they sent me here to the hospital. He said, you don't own the place, you just think you own the place. So then I had my mom get me some stock statements from one of my stockbroker accounts, like Fidelity or Ameritrade or something, and it showed that I own stock. I was a stock owner of Merrill Lynch. And the doctor starts laughing at me. I go, you sit there and make these statements that I just think I own the company. Here's proof I own the company. He goes, ha 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 ha, we own more than you. Well, if you want to play the the whole thing is just pure bullshit because no one at that time or any time, I don't think, since 1985 or 79, no individual has owned 1% or more of Merrill Lynch's outstanding stock. So this bullshit about you own more than me, it's a public company, along with Smith Barney, or the parent of Smith Barney. I guess Smith Barney is always owned by somebody. And Payne Weber, UBS, whatever. You see, the issue, if you want to play, one share is an owner where I come from, period. There's no argument. You acknowledge one share and it's respected. 100% respect for one share or 100% ownership. And if it's a public company with a business license open to the public, you see, the issue of ownership is the crux of my existence, is the crux of my issue since I was 16. The reason I didn't get straight A's or try to get straight A's in college because all the bullshit involved with ownership. Because I'm about an owner. I'm about ownership, and I'm about being the richest man in the country, the highest annual paycheck, and being. You see, ownership's never been respected with me. And perhaps if someone owns more stock than me in a public company such as Merrill Lynch or Bank of America that owns Merrill Lynch now, then we're going to play parliamentary rules. Do you own 51% to control the board of directors? No, nobody does. So, do you own 1%? No. You see, all these little punk scum shit fuck baby faggots around here play these games that are meaningless because they make it all meaningless because they're baby faggot punks. It's one time this, one time that. So you own more stock in a public corporation than me. Unless you own 51% to control the majority of the stock ownership and then control the board of directors. And then if you do that, I'm going to have to say, well, what do you people do to maximize the value of the stock? Do you act in a manner that maximizes the value of the stock? Of course you don't. It's all bullshit, isn't it? Yeah, you know it's all bullshit. Who the fuck are you? You're no different than everybody else. You're in my country with a business license, respect for ownership, and I'm not. See, that's why I'm on house arrest, because I can't stand the state of Kansas, Kansas City, and I've never been anywhere where those rules of ownership are 100% respected. And the rules are, uniform. There are no uniform rules around here. It's all bullshit. And that's why I'm on house arrest, because I get pissed off, and it's been going on since I was 1985 when I earned my master's from Purdue Crandall, and it's been going on since I was 16. That's the reason I got my degrees, and the reasons I didn't get straight A, because all the bullshit they taught, and the fraud that went on in college. So what kind of person am I? That's it. That's exactly what kind of person I am. What kind of person are you? Have you ever owned stock in your have you ever owned stock in a company and been told it doesn't matter? Been told it doesn't matter not only by the members of the public or whatever, but people who are supposedly in charge of those companies and the judges in the courthouse and the licensing committee, such as the Securities Commission and FICA. Well, I have. That's why I'm the way I am. Are you good enough to even get into Oklahoma? I mean, are you even, would you be considered good enough to get into Oklahoma State's engineering school? Even try to earn the degree that I did in 4 years? Would you be even good enough to try to be admitted to Purdue Krannert? You know, Purdue Krannert was top five in the country when I went in the polls. There were plenty of people at Purdue undergraduate who could never get into Purdue Krannert. Probably most of them couldn't. You know, to get a master's like I did. What kind of person are you? Are you like this guy who calls me a shit salesman with a mouthful of samples? What is that guy? Is he the equivalency of, is he a high school dropout? Did he graduate from high school? Isn't everybody equally a high school dropout in this world until they, you know, what kind of person are you? Are you a high school dropout equivalent? I don't know. Huh. Did you start trying when you were 16 before you graduated high school? Because if you started trying, graduating from high school meant something. Just like graduating from college, engineering, and a master's from top five Purdue Krannert. It all means something. It will always mean something. And all the disrespect shown to me by people here in Kansas City and Kansas, and Topeka and the Licensing Securities Commission, you know, it's never going to end. And the disrespect has been so established in such a manner of Nazi punk communism that I hope everybody in the world sees what these people do on these videos on my websites. My websites, yeah. LearnABetterLife.com, SitOnMyFaceAndWiggle.com, TheLargeJohnsonClub.com. What kind of person are you? Huh? Yeah, I didn't think.